welcome to the third podcast for Three Stuffed Guys. I'm Jeff. This is.
We gonna do last names?
We're gonna do last names now. Okay, fine. I guess the anonymity does me no good since somebody put it on the graphic for the podcast anyway.
Matt.
This is Jeff Campbell and
Blake.
And Blake, what is your last name?
Rudy.
No, what's your real last name?
Smith.
Thank you. Thank you for your honesty.
And I am Matt Rudy.
Matt Smith? Okay.
Matt Smith, yeah.
Are we brothers?
Are you brothers?
Did we never said that in the previous podcast.
I just now realized you have the same last name, so now I'm suspicious.
Yeah.
Smith Rudy, yes. Okay. Alright, so this is the podcast.
God, this intro is just so like fucking.
It's so lazy.
I know.
And we just
I'm too tired to talk.
And we just came out of that fucking very like action-packed little jingle.
Yeah.
Got you all pumped up, and then
I haven't actually heard the jingle yet.
You did. We just played it. Didn't you just hear it?
No, I did not hear that.
Oh, that must be post-production stuff.
Yeah, I think it's post-production.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm not even sure I'll ever hear it because I don't listen to this podcast. So,
so you probably won't hear it. We should have played it for you first.
Yeah, probably. But too late.
Yeah, we got a theme song.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. Who is it courtesy of?
No, we'll get to that at the end.
Oh, we'll get to that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
All of that in the end.
Okay. So we have our preliminary that we have to get out of the way,
intro.
right? Okay. What did we eat prior to this?
Did you already say the episode? What episode we're on?
Episode 3.
Okay.
I said the third podcast.
Okay.
Well, this is third, right?
Yeah.
Third.
This is our third one.
Oh, shit.
Sure. I'm like,
we're already going to start
completely forgotten what we've done in the past.
This is actually, did you know this is Egypt's #1 podcast?
Number 1 in Egypt.
Yeah. #1 comedy podcast featuring 2 brothers and 1 other 30-year-old man.
Excellent. That is a demographic we were shooting for, and I can't believe we actually landed it. But hey, Egypt. They're good. They're a good country, right?
Yeah, sure.
I think so.
Freedom of everything, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Freedom to.
So the people choose, and they chose us.
Exactly.
All right. Well, then that's good.
This is the home of Emotep.
Yes.
I hear Hominoptera is just beautiful this time of year. Granted, you can find it.
I'm not gonna. No, we're not playing that game.
Okay.
Okay, so I am stuffed with McDonald's.
Oh, surprise!
Which is.
Wait, can we just recap? Whataburger, first episode.
Yeah.
Taco Cabana.
Bueno. More Bueno.
Yeah, it's more Bueno, second episode. McDonald's, third episode.
I'm loving it.
I feel like there's a trend.
There was a trend. This is the end of the trend, though, because I'm back on my diet starting on Monday.
Oh, shit.
So it'll probably be Caesar salads from here on out.
How much of a diet?
No, it is. The way I eat them, it is.
What do you mean the way you eat them?
I just eat the dressing.
The dressing and croutons.
Exactly.
the real nutrients.
The lettuce I'm not much of a fan of.
No, me neither.
Actually, I wonder if I would eat just a crouton, Parmesan cheese, and Caesar salad.
Yeah.
I think I probably would.
Oh, hell yeah.
I think I probably would. I'd probably want to dip some bread in it.
Make it a chicken Caesar salad.
Well, yeah, of course. It's always chicken Caesar.
Yeah.
I don't need regular Caesar. Are you crazy?
You're eating healthy.
I need protein, dude.
Yeah.
No, I don't eat, I don't drench it in dressing and stuff. I use the no fat, low fat stuff. So It tastes terrible, but I lose weight, so that's all that really matters. So I had a double quarter pounder with cheese. Ketchup only.
Oh god, that just sounds terrible.
It's awesome. It's so good.
It sounds terrible.
It's so good. Now, let me tell you though, I was not a fan of the way they made my burger.
Did they make it upside down or what?
Well, they did, which is weird to me that they did make it upside down. They really did. I watched him do it in the back, and they did, and then they flipped it over and slid it through the little chute.
So it was all like the toppings and everything on the bottom?
Well, I only get ketchup, so it doesn't really matter. It's not like it messes up my stuff. But I have the same thing when I go to Subway and they cut somebody else's sandwich, and then they don't wipe the knife off. Yeah. What's with your noisy fan?
I don't know. I wonder if that's going to pick up. You guys get a little rhythm in the background.
It's in our fault tolerance.
Yeah.
We're fine.
Oh, man, that was fine.
But anyway, so
this podcast is free, so
yeah,
don't complain
for now.
Yeah.
But when they cut
that, hold on, I'm sorry. I'm gonna turn that off. That's really fucking annoying.
Jesus Christ, we got to start over. Rhythm's all thrown off now.
Explain the burger.
Okay, so no, I'm just saying if you've ever seen McDonald's, they have your burgers, like the patties, in trays that they keep in the little warmer thing that they pull out and they use the tongs. Okay, well, before mine, they were doing McChicken sandwiches, I guess, for somebody ordered, and they ordered like huge amounts of mayo on it, which is disgusting. They used the little like
I think they always put
caulk gun, and seriously, dude, it was I can't show the people at home.
Just make a finger measurement, anyways.
It's about
people at home. That's about 2 feet right
mayonnaise. There. It was ridiculous. It was swimming in mayonnaise. Okay, it was really a mayonnaise sandwich with a little bit of chicken in it.
Ugh.
Okay, so they're using the tongs right before me. They're using the tongs to pick up the chicken and drop the patty on the mayonnaise. But the bottom tong is actually landing in the mayonnaise when they drop it.
Yeah.
Okay, and they don't wipe it off.
That's it.
And then they pick up my burgers. So after I got it, I opened it up, turned it around,
This is a big
and there's
mayonnaise
little
stain.
mayonnaise like on both of the patties.
Is that really that big of a deal?
Yes. I cannot possibly explain this.
I agree.
More
I agree.
emphatically.
I hate mayonnaise.
That is a deal breaker, but I ate it.
Well, and I guess to your point too, it's like if you
I wipe the mayonnaise off. But
yeah. But like to your point, like if you order something a certain way and it doesn't get delivered that way, it's just that's bullshit because you're paying for it.
Exactly.
Even if it is fast food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there should be some kind of like
People
quality standard.
People need to do their fucking job.
They do
correctly.
I mean, come on. I used to.
How hard is it?
When they squeeze the mayonnaise out, was it like just a mayonnaise ball? Because I've seen that before, where it's just like a fucking sphere of mayonnaise.
It wasn't spherical, really.
And like
so much
they don't even spread it or anything.
No, they didn't spread it at all. I mean, it was.
Was it just like a blob?
It was just a huge blob, and it was the
center?
entire width of the bun.
So it was like a puck of fucking mayonnaise, like liquid mayonnaise.
It was ridiculous.
Dude, that's fucking nasty.
It's disgusting.
See, I don't mind mayonnaise, but that would still bother me.
Like a little bit of mayonnaise is fine. Like as long as it like covers the surface, I don't need it like fucking thick. Just as long as it covers the surface, that's fine.
Yeah.
Like basically, if I would make a sandwich or like a burger at home and like I put mayonnaise on it, I would like take a knife and just like spread like the thin layer.
Yeah.
But like I don't like the globs. Like even if I
you don't see people like fucking with like mustard balls like on their sandwich.
I know.
Why would you do it with mayonnaise?
No. But that was, other than that, it was an okay meal.
Yeah.
As good as McDonald's gets.
Yeah.
So it's just what, fries and a double
fries
pounder?
and a burger.
All right.
That was it.
Wait, no, double. What is it called?
Double quarter pounder with cheese ketchup on it.
I said double pounder.
That's a whole different podcast.
Yeah. Okay, so you didn't get an apple pie or anything? Nothing?
No. I decided.
Okay. You had to pay extra for a double pounder.
Probably.
And it probably hurts more.
Probably. And it's not worth it. I don't think.
No.
Okay, so what'd you guys eat?
Well, I just had Christina's fine Mexican.
Okay.
Fine Mexican.
It is fine
cuisine.
Mexican.
It is. I'm stuffed from that.
What
and,
did you have? You can't just go into Christina and say,
hey,
"Give me some fine Mexican."
Fuck,
food.
you got an attitude on you.
I'm just trying to keep
that mayonnaise really pissed you off.
Let me tell like my tale over here. So I had a combo fajita, chicken and steak.
Okay.
Side of rice and beans, obviously. They just throw all that shit in, and tortillas. So made a couple burritos.
Okay.
Very good. Very
I
good.
had the same exact thing.
You did?
At Christina's. But that was at lunch, so Matt didn't have dinner.
Yeah.
But I just...
Dude, I'm like... Because we
Still
had a big dinner.
Stuffed.
We had a big dinner yesterday, because we went out and celebrated my grandpa's birthday. And I just had like a shitload of steak and fucking like 3 desserts, because we ordered a
Silver Fox.
Yeah,
Never been.
If you live in
if
if you live in Dallas, go to Silver Fox. It is amazing.
Okay.
But now, if you live in Poughkeepsie,
nah, you're fucked.
Then you're fucked.
Yeah.
But
because they don't have any good food.
For dessert, we ordered a creme brulee, a banana Foster, which is like delicious, and like this. What was the other one? Like it was
bread
like
pudding in like a cognac caramel sauce with cinnamon ice cream.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it was delicious.
Wow.
Like
the banana Foster also had ice cream. It was like a pineapple vanilla ice cream. Oh,
didn't that have a little bit of cognac or something?
I think it was the bread pudding that had that.
Oh, well, the banana Foster had some sort of alcohol in it, whether it was like a
maybe
a
fine bourbon or rum,
or like a rum or something.
It's usually rum.
Yeah.
Or red wine.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
it's delicious.
We had filet mignons. We were celebrating Paco's
his 150th birthday.
Yeah, his 150th. 1 year closer to death celebration.
Excellent.
We don't call it a birthday.
No, of course not.
No.
Yeah, I started calling my dad's Death Day.
Yeah.
Happy Death Day, Dad.
Well, because I feel like once you go over the hill over 40, it's
I don't know if I would consider
closer
it that early on.
Yeah,
I'd say it's more like once you hit 60 or so.
I would say
it's
60.
Really just. Why don't you just die already?
I feel like once you hit 40, it's just like, why don't you just die already?
60 or 70, I think, is the...
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Because some 60-year-olds still act like they're in their 40s or 50s.
Yeah, they do. Not anything that I know.
But
my dad.
Paco's 60 and he acts like he's in his goddamn hundreds. He doesn't do anything. Just sits and reads all day.
The fucking 115-year-old lady or whatever that just passed away is more active than
Paco.
After death. She's more active than he is.
That's true.
The decomposing process is more active than Paco is.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
We love our grandpa.
Philly cheesesteak.
Philly cheesesteak.
Homemade Philly cheesesteak. It's alright.
Nice.
The bread was good.
It's okay.
Well, I don't like bell peppers, so I picked them out. So I just had the provolone, the meat, and the onions, the little garlic spice stuff.
So okay. How would I get a Philly cheesesteak?
Meat and cheese.
That's it. That's all I want.
That's the way I would have taken it, but he put the onions and shit all in it. And I was like, I don't feel like picking all that out. It was hot, my finger hurting.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of fingers hurting.
Oh, this should be good.
No, actually, you guys keep talking about something else because that didn't tie into anything. I don't want to mislead the.
Just go into whatever you want to talk about.
It's the first thing I should talk about. I want to talk about the Shia LaBeouf stuff.
I think that kind of leads into it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
Speaking of what did I say?
Fingering,
sticky fingers, and fingers hurting. Okay. So there's actually two pieces of news on Shia LaBeouf recently. Okay. The first one is that, this might be kind of, I don't know if this is current or this is just how it's always been going on, but you know how he's famous for trashing every movie that he's been in?
Yeah.
The directors, actors, everything. So he trashed the big film industry, I guess a couple days ago, and came out in a little statement and said that he'll never work for the big film industries anymore, that he wants to work for more independent, smaller groups. Okay. So that was the first piece of news.
Okay. There's nothing wrong with that if you don't want to make any money.
Exactly.
But then again, it's Shia LaBeouf, so who really cares?
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm happy he's out of big movies because what was the only thing he ever did big was Transformers
and Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones and what was the other movie with
Holes?
With the murderer, the next door neighbor. That was
Disturbia.
Yeah, Disturbia. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
That was alright.
Eagle Eye.
But I don't think he has enough
he doesn't have enough credit.
He doesn't have any clout whatsoever.
Yeah. So for him to come out and make that statement, he basically thought he was fucking Tom Hanks coming out and being I'm never going to be in a movie again. And people were like, oh no, that sucks. I'll never see a Tom Hanks movie again. Right. But it's Shia LaBeouf. Everybody's like, I don't fucking care.
No credibility.
Okay, finally, maybe the Transformers movies will finally stop.
Right. No,
they won't.
They won't.
Because he already said he's making another one without them.
Exactly.
Okay, so that was the first. That was the first piece. Then a couple days later, it came out that Shia LaBeouf will have real penetration sex in Lars von Trier's Nymphomaniac.
I know. I heard. I read it.
So it all makes sense.
What I'm curious about is how is he going to penetrate somebody? Because
well, and did you read the article?
Dick has to be
okay, so Nicole Kidman's in it.
Mm-hmm.
God, what's that one chick's name? Claire like
Willem
Dafoe's
in the movie.
Charlotte Gainsbourg, and then Willem Dafoe and Stellan Skarsgård in it.
You know he's fucking Willem Dafoe. Willem Dafoe's gonna
and
fuck
the article says it's not clear who he'll be penetrating, but here are the people involved in the movie, and they had to list Willem Dafoe and Stellan Skarsgård, and I'm like, I hope it's one of them.
Right? That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, I would watch that movie.
Of course. Yeah, I mean, I don't really care to see Shia LaBeouf penetrate anything, so I'm not too keen on it, but, you know, I mean, we keep telling people that they need to watch Lars von Trier's films because they're the greatest films. Antichrist is the field.
That is the creme de la creme. Yeah, of comedy movies. It's similar to American Wedding.
Yes.
But
every way imaginable.
Just no wedding.
Right.
More dicks.
Yeah, I mean, and
just bludgeoning of dicks with hammers.
So yeah,
that would have Willem Dafoe in it as well, right?
Yeah, yes. His dick gets bludgeoned with a fucking stone rod thing.
Oh, right, which I didn't realize, but now could be a reaction to his previous self hearing the news that he was going to be in a movie with Shia LaBeouf.
Possibly,
That's probably what Lars von Trier was doing with that. He was anticipating that reaction.
So what was so you have Antichrist, and then another like more famous one was Melancholia. But like, what was the big thing with that movie? Was there any like?
No, there was nothing with Melancholia.
Because I never watched it. So
no, I mean it was just a.
Was she what?
Thoroughly depressing.
She got naked, but I mean, who cares?
I mean, who cares?
Yeah.
She got flapjack tits and shit. I mean, seriously. That's what we always called her.
Flapjack.
Yeah. If we were talking about actresses' breasts and we said flapjacks, people would say Kirsten Dunst. Seriously. That's just her most well-known feature. I'm telling you, you're gonna watch every movie now, and you're gonna see it, and you're like, "Oh my god, they are."
I just want to watch my movie where, like, when the credits roll up, it says Flapjack.
That'd be awesome. I would love it. Okay, so Shia LaBeouf in the buff.
In the buff of Willem Dafoe's ass.
Exactly. I mean, you know, if he's penetrating Willem Dafoe, I might watch that.
I'll definitely watch that. Are you kidding me?
You know, or, well, yeah, I might download it.
Now, if it's the other way around, you might have, like, fucking nightmares. It's Willem Dafoe penetrating.
Because they're doing press for it now since Lawless is coming out. Is he bashing Lawless and John Hillcoat?
There hasn't been. Or
is he, like, in love with John Hillcoat, and that's why he doesn't want to do Hollywood movies anymore?
Is John Lilko, is he...
Hillcoat.
Hillcoat?
He's the director.
Yeah, is he, like, a big... director? Because I never heard of him, so he's got to be more independent.
Did you see The Proposition?
No.
So
he's more. The only directors I know
he's an Australian
Michael Bay
filmmaker.
Michael Bay.
No, I said that one.
That's really all I know. All I ever watch is Bad Boys.
Over and over again.
Yeah.
What about Bad Boys 2?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, yeah.
And Bad Boys 2.
Bad Boys 2 is better, so.
Yeah. I like the rat scene.
Oh, yeah.
The little rat.
Wow. Well, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't think anyone cares what Shia LaBeouf says.
Yeah.
No.
So
I just thought the two stories fit nicely together because he's like, I don't want to do big movies, and then it's like, oh, I'm gonna be penetrating someone in this movie. It's like, well, no shit, you don't want to do.
Yeah, but I don't. Yeah, that's true. That makes sense. Then.
Yeah.
Because Lars von Trier is the antithesis of big movies.
And I'm just like, I'm surprised that this is the first movie like that he's actually penetrating someone. Because like Holes just seems like a perfect title for a Lars von Trier film. He should have jumped on that one.
He probably should.
Should have got into that. Whatever. I'm excited to say this next thing because when I read this, I got pissed off. So Warner Brothers, the massive film studio, whatever, they shut down their Warner Premiere, their straight-to-DVD division. Shut that down, but Christmas Story 2 is still coming out in October, and I had no idea that was even something that was going on.
You didn't know that they were doing
No, and that just boils my blood. Like, why after fucking 40... How long has it been? Movie came out like this.
40 years? Are you crazy?
When did the movie come out?
1980.
Was it the 80s? I was thinking like the 70s.
No, it was like 83 or 84.
Well, still, like, why? Like that? Ugh.
Because, dude.
And I read the synopsis of it too, and it just sounds stupid.
Yeah, it does. It sounds incredibly stupid. It will not do well, and they're
I
trying.
don't know if it's gonna do well in theaters.
It's not gonna do well anywhere. No, it's a cash grab. They're trying to, and since Hollywood is bereft of original ideas, they're just remaking and sequelizing every single piece of my childhood, and raping and pillaging.
They are. Bunch of Jews raping and Hollywood Jews.
It is, dude. They're just totally destroying my generation.
You know what I will see? Jingle all the way too.
No. Yes. I would definitely. I would see
only if they had Jake Lloyd in it again.
Well, I would see a remake of Jingle All the Way if they remade it and had Colin Farrell play Jingle, the main character.
Oh my god. Okay, so basically what we want to do is we want them to remake every Schwarzenegger film with Colin Farrell.
Yeah.
So Commando.
Oh yeah. Raw
Deal, Red Heat,
Terminator,
6th Day, Terminator.
The 6th Day.
Yeah, I went there.
Collateral Damage.
Oh, is that the one with the mall scene where he like blows people away with a fucking shotgun?
Yeah.
And there's like something with a log in there. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's like a cabin in the woods.
Isn't there a movie called like
good.
Scanners or something? They played in. There's like I forget what it was about.
Scanners was a Cronenberg film about people that could blow your head up with their mind.
No, that's not what I'm thinking of.
He was recently trashing something too that I read. Oh yeah, David Cronenberg was trashing Dark Knight Rises. I was just like,
whatever.
Why?
Because he was like, it was boring. It was like one track, like no surprises, whatever. And I was like, oh, Haywire?
Seriously? From Cronenberg?
Right, I know. I'm just like, okay.
All right.
Whatever. That's not a good point. It's like at this point.
Maybe he was. I don't
know.
Who knows? Speaking of
more movie news.
Yeah. Oh, there's a ton.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Nicolas Cage, Harrison Ford, and Clint Eastwood may join the Expendables 3.
I can't believe this. Well, no, okay, whoa. Let's back that up for a second, okay?
Okay.
Nicolas Cage
should not be in anything.
No, Nicolas Cage has said he will do it.
Yeah.
They're reaching out to the others. They haven't said they're going to do it yet.
Yeah, that's
of course Nicolas Cage is going to do it.
Nicolas Cage will do it.
For a while.
Oh, definitely.
I mean, he'll do it.
There's only so long you can ride on the great success of Ghost Rider 2, Spirit of Ghosts.
I was going to go with National Treasure, but
National Treasure 2?
Or The Sorcerer's Apprentice.
I like that. I own that movie on Blu-ray.
Fuck you, dude.
What?
I fucking hate your guys.
No, but, or The Wicker Man.
Hey, Wicker Man is a cult classic.
We don't talk about that movie.
Yeah, we won't talk about that.
Jeff, you know that is my ultimate hate movie.
Well, have you seen The Wicker Tree yet?
I already pre-ordered it on Laserdisc. It's actually out already.
I know.
I saw it over at Fry's.
Have you seen it yet?
No, I haven't, but I will definitely watch that. I have to complete the franchise.
Of course.
What was I going to say? I don't know.
Yeah, so they may be... I seriously doubt Harrison Ford will be in the Expendables 3.
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage, I mean...
Definitely. Clint Eastwood.
Clint Eastwood won't do it either.
No.
But, I'm trying to... They need to get Steven Seagal.
Yeah.
He's the only major action star from the 80s and 90s that they really haven't touched on yet, that they haven't gotten in to do it.
Yeah.
They need to get him to do it. Then it'll be complete.
Then it'll be a great movie.
Of course. I mean, Jesus Christ. Because I was trying to think of that. I was reading a thing with Jean-Claude Van Damme, and I was trying to think of other action stars from that time who have not been in those movies yet, and I couldn't think of any other than Steven Seagal. I really couldn't. Because Bruce Willis is in it, so there's not really anybody else.
Bruce Lee. Or get his son Brandon to get... fuck.
Damn it.
The whole family. Unrelated news of very manly movies.
Okay.
Do you hear Michael Phelps might star in the Tarzan remake?
Oh, God.
Which I actually... Okay, I don't think they should remake Tarzan. Like, why? What's the point? The Disney one was perfect, the cartoon. Absolutely perfect.
I just don't think it's...
But I think Michael Phelps is a great choice because he's already
apish.
stupid and apish looking and just perfect.
Has the perfect physique for doing the movie.
Yeah.
I could see
kind of
that,
like a fish out of water, though. You know what I'm saying?
I just...
Yeah, what the...
I just don't think that... And it's the same thing that I don't think they should ever try and do Flash Gordon again, either. They just don't translate to this generation anymore.
Yeah.
It just doesn't translate.
No.
That's why John Carter didn't do well. Frankly.
Yeah.
It just doesn't... It's not as powerful to them. Because the stories have grown so complex that we've grown up on that they just seem basic and stupid if you go back and do it. That's my...
You're saying the stories are so complicated that when they remake them, they're...
No, I'm saying the stories that we grew up on
are basic.
Are more complicated than the stuff in Tarzan and the stuff in Flash Gordon, and thereby they're boring to us or to kids nowadays.
Yeah.
That's
I agree.
what I think.
Yeah, I agree.
Because the John Carter problem was that, number one, Disney didn't know how to sell the movie.
Right.
They really didn't know.
I also think Avatar had a big...
Sort of, yeah. I could see that. But that's
my
my biggest thing was that John Carter and the Carter series itself was so influential on everything that has come since they were written, that once you actually made that, it seemed derivative of every other sci-fi trope.
Yeah, that's what people are saying. They're like, oh, it's just Avatar. But I'm like,
exactly,
well,
and it's like, yeah,
Avatar
but Avatar actually stole it from this.
Yeah.
So, but people don't know that, and they don't really care.
Yeah.
And that saddens me, because I care, and I pay attention. But
what people nowadays.
We gotta change the system.
Mm-hmm.
We need to open our own studio. That's what we need to do.
Our own movie studio? What would we make?
What wouldn't we make? Jingle all the way too? I mean,
yeah.
More jingly?
More jingly. I mean, come on.
What other? So our studio would just be a complete like kind of like what you said. Like we would just remake everything from your childhood.
Of course.
And just make it amazing.
Yes. Although, we need to hurry because they're basically remaking everything from my childhood now. So.
Like the Christmas Story 2 thing is sad, but like when the time comes when they remake Christmas Story,
the
Christmas Story, like
they will eventually, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm just.
But
when they remake The Godfather and remake Scarface.
And
I don't know about those ones.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't think keep their hands off of them.
The Godfather will be remade. I don't think Citizen Kane will ever be remade. I think there are certain ones that are just held in too high esteem. I don't think anyone's ever going to remake Casablanca.
That's true. That's been
ever going to happen.
It's been fucking years.
And no one's going to remake Gone with the fucking Wind. Number one, I don't think we have enough film to do it because that movie's like 7,000 hours long. But
it's like the Band of Brothers of like the big screen.
Oh my god, it is. But
they're remaking Wizard of Oz.
No, that's not a remake.
It's a prequel.
Yes, that's fine. They can do a prequel to Gone with the Wind.
Which means, but if they so if they do a prequel.
And actually, Margaret Mitchell did write a sequel to Gone with the Wind. So,
and
they did. They filmed it as a TV movie.
Should have made it.
But somebody could make it as an actual theatrical movie.
I'm just wondering if they're going to make, because they're making this Oz movie. I'm wondering if they're going to make a sequel to it. Like if it's successful.
If it's successful, I bet you I bet you will get a whole series of
the Wizard of Oz.
One about the wizard leading all the way up to the Wizard of Oz.
Ugh.
But
depends on how successful it is.
Well, it's not going to be. So
no,
don't have to worry about it.
It'll do okay, I'm sure.
Yeah, it'll do well with the kids.
It'll do okay.
Yeah.
If Sam Raimi makes it,
I didn't think Alice in Wonderland could do well, but
exactly.
Yeah. But fuck, that did well.
Fucking goddamn Tim Burton, fucking kill him.
Hopefully, Frankenweenie will have the same effect now that it had whenever he pitched the idea originally. In that everybody was just like, "Go fuck yourself, Tim Burton. This is stupid."
I just think. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen because Frankenweenie and Paranorman are both coming out at the same time.
Paranorman looks better.
I know it does.
Obviously, it's not a bad dog.
But I'm just thinking, I think it's going to hurt both of them.
Yeah.
Which sucks.
Well, not really.
Yeah, I mean,
so I'm okay with Tim Burton's film failing.
Well, yeah, but
didn't his movie get shot down at first because it was like too dark?
Yeah. So it's originally because he pitched it to Disney and they were like, "Fuck that."
They're like, no.
But they went through with Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah.
That's still,
but he had already done stuff at that point.
Yeah, but
Frankenweenie was one of his first properties.
I guess. I mean, it's still pretty dark for a kids movie.
It is, but still.
It's just weird, like, to me, like, the studio that, I mean, Disney's, like, kind of been known for having, like, little racist undertones. And
yeah, but...
all that, like, you know, it seems kind of weird that they would be like, oh, that's too much for us.
You gotta draw the line somewhere.
Yeah. Bringing a dog back to life?
Bringing a dog back to life? No,
that's disgusting.
No. That's just the...
Keeping blacks as slaves in 2012? Sure.
Yeah.
Why not?
That's part of the landscape of the world.
Everything comes around.
Exactly.
Fucking history repeats itself.
Exactly.
Oh,
yeah, I mean, I'm sure slavery will be a huge hot button issue in another 100 years.
I think that'll be a trend that everybody will jump on.
It will.
Baby slaves.
No, it'll be
rich
people with poor people slaves. That's what it is.
It'll be hosted by Apple. It'll be called iSlave.
Yes. The iSlave. That's actually brilliant.
That's part of our segment of bringing ideas to the forefront.
What is our segment called? Bringing ideas to the forefront. I like that.
Hold on. We can think of something better than that.
Pitches. Well, while we mull that over,
we'll think of.
We'll jump right into this. I wrote this one down because I thought you'd be excited to hear this one. But did you know that there was a real life Walter White?
I saw that. I saw it yesterday.
Yeah, who's wanted
for meth in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. I was like, "Holy shit, honey!" And I showed my wife, and she was like, "Are you kidding me?" And I said, "No, I am not. In fact, kidding you." It said that right there.
Your method acting.
He even looks like him.
Yeah, he does. He looks a little like an older version.
He
of him.
does. I was just like, yes. So.
What are the chances?
They're obviously
pretty good.
Obviously, no. This is what it is. Obviously, Vince Gilligan, who created the show, has really just been stealing this guy's life.
So you think he was shadowing this guy?
I think he was. I think he must have been. How else would he know all about meth?
So he's like Castle, and he shadows this man. Okay.
You know, I wanted to do that a couple of times. Just pick some random, like, job.
Yeah.
Go up to him, tell him I'm a writer, and I was going to be writing, and that was going to be a major part of it. Can I follow you around for a while? But I wanted it to be
pretend to work here for a while.
Yeah, exactly. Like, but it had to be something weird. I was trying to think of like weird things, like
jobs.
Yeah, like strange or interesting jobs. I mean, like I was thinking of Fluffer on the porn set.
What does a Fluffer do? Because my mind's going like all over the place right now.
A fluffer is the person on set who is tasked with making sure that the male performer stays hard in between takes.
So how do you do that?
A lot of wrist action. That's good.
I just don't get why the guy can't stroke his own junk.
Because he's the talent, dude. You don't make him exert like that when he's not getting paid.
I want to know who the first, because like you know what happened was like when they're making porn way back when there was some guy who was just like looking for a job and he approached some adult filmmaker.
Okay, well, first of all, usually the fluffer is a girl. Okay, it's usually a girl.
No, I'm gonna stick with the guy.
You're gonna stick with the guy. Well, that's true because porn has been around for a very long time, and women were not equally.
Yeah, they couldn't be in porn.
No, exactly. It was all male to begin with.
It was all male cast.
Exactly. Even they just wore long hair.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Shakespeare
plays. That's what I'm saying. Exactly.
So I just want to
that's our $1 million idea right there.
Oh, shit, bring back all male movies.
Bring back all male
pornos. That's fucking brilliant.
Yes, and we have to shoot it in the Keystone Cops style where it's super fast. And
oh snap! So it only looks like one thrust and a bust.
Exactly.
And that would be the title of our movie: One Thrust and a Bust.
Exactly. It'd be awesome. No, but it's a whole lot of, in and out, and then they run around in circles with the cops chasing them.
No, I like the idea that it's a silent film.
Yeah.
So then it flashes up and it's like, and it just says something like,
in the title, yeah, exactly. Like the title cards are like, "Fuck me, oh baby, fuck me." Is it at the circus?
Yeah, it is. Why wouldn't it be?
Okay.
That sounds brilliant.
I know.
A circus porn, all male cast, silent film. Scooby-Doo would be in it. Because you gotta have the infamous the hallway scene where they're opening different doors and coming out different ends.
Of
and
course.
Scooby and Shaggy are there.
Exactly.
Well, Shaggy would be the main actor.
Yeah.
So this would be a Scooby-Doo parody porn.
Yes.
Silent film, all male cast.
Which, by the way, I saw a little bit of the Spider-Man XXX porn the other day.
Okay. No, Jeff, I'm about to ask this.
No. Let's not talk about how.
No.
Let's not talk about that.
Come on. Why were you? How did this happen?
I was on the street.
Okay.
And I was walking by a display of TVs.
And they're just playing it.
And I swear, dude, some kid got on a computer, and it was all over.
Okay.
But it was the in between portion where they're actually trying to act. Okay, and so it just looked like a really bad Spider-Man. Like,
were you intrigued? Were you like, oh, I don't remember this in Spider-Man
because I didn't realize.
I don't remember. I don't remember who's.
No, I knew it wasn't really Spider-Man, but I thought it could have been the Roger Corman Fantastic Four that they shot, in '92 or something like that. And
so you thought it might be like a live-action Spider-Man TV series,
which would have been cool,
slipped under the radar.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
And then you're like, I don't remember Spider-Man getting his dick sucked upside down.
Exactly. That happens in the movie.
Does it?
It seriously happens in the movie. Yeah.
I could have made that movie.
Oh yeah, we could have made that easily.
Hold on a second. Whoa. We would have got other people to be in it, right?
Well, of course.
Okay.
Of course.
I don't want our listeners to be confused.
No. We're filmmakers. Okay? We're not the talent. We're not the actors.
We're just the filmmakers and the fluffers.
The filmmakers and the fluffers. I mean, we gotta keep our talent up. Come on. I mean, when I need to shoot, I need to shoot.
But I just like the idea that
when I need him to shoot, I need him to shoot.
I can't get over the fluffer thing. I just can't like.
You can't get over that somebody actually does that on the set?
I don't.
It happens. Dude.
Why can't the woman in the scene just stimulate the dude somehow?
I don't know the intricacies of a porn set, dude. I don't know what kind of politics are involved. All I know is that.
I mean, is the guy gay or something? Does he not like women?
No.
Yeah.
Well, not always.
I imagine after you've been in adult films for a long time, you
can't really.
You just get tired of it. Yeah, it's just I can't get hard anymore.
Think about if you've been doing that.
That's your job.
How many times do we go into our jobs and we're like, God, I don't want to fucking be here.
Yeah.
I don't want to fucking do this.
I'm tired of chocolate.
Exactly, dude. I mean, here's your fucking truffle. Get the fuck up.
Yeah. That's true. Because you enjoy chocolate and then you work there for 2 years and it's just
exactly.
I can't enjoy life anymore now. Just sucked everything out of me.
But anyway, so Fluffer was one I came up with.
Okay.
I don't know what else though.
You just settled on that, and you got it.
I was just so intrigued with that one that I was like, oh. No, because you know why? Because I wasn't gonna do it. I was just gonna walk around watching the other dude do it.
That's creepy.
I know, especially since he would have to explain to people on the set what I was doing there.
And then he had to turn around to you and explain to you what he was doing to the guy.
Yeah, because I would ask so many questions, dude. Now, now, when you're doing this, what are you thinking about?
What are you thinking about? Where's that left thumb going?
Exactly. I mean, seriously, I would just make that guy's life a living hell.
I think his life's already a living hell.
I don't know.
Maybe he enjoys it.
Maybe he likes it. Maybe they get paid well. Oh, there's a question for you. How much would they have to pay you?
to shadow the fluffer?
To be the fluffer? Because I'd be shadowing for free. So.
Would you?
Yeah, I'd have to. Nobody's going to pay me to shadow them for a story I'm writing. That would be the ultimate job.
You just never write the fucking story.
Exactly. You'd be like, okay, keep paying me. No, the story's coming. Keep going.
You just get paid to do disgusting jobs. And
I wrote it. It was terrible. I'm trashing it. I'm moving on.
Yeah. They passed on it.
Yeah. I mean, seriously. But what would they have to pay you?
To be a fluffer?
Yeah.
Like at least $10 an hour.
Yeah, I don't know if you're going to get that.
9?
I think 9's doable.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I imagine it's a full time. It's maybe even more. It's probably.
I think it's a lot. It's a lot like other jobs. It's a lot of hurry up and wait. I've been waiting to use that. That's good.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
I'm just thinking like overtime and I'm just thinking 80-hour weeks.
I'm just thinking carpal tunnel, dude.
Yeah.
Like, do you get insurance? Like, what if your wrist
I imagine you get
or,
full benefit. Yeah.
You know, I mean, what if? Okay, God forbid. What if you're in an accident? Okay?
And you snap both your wrists.
And you snap both your wrists simultaneously. Can you do it like that? If you have to use your mouth? What do you do?
You would. I think in the contract it would say at you have to.
Can you use your toes?
Yeah, you have to fluff this guy at any means, like whatever it takes.
Well, I don't know, but I'll tell you this: it gives you a whole different meaning to the term Fluffer-Nutters. I've been waiting for that one too.
You're home early and you're like, honey, I got so many Nutter Fluffer jokes. It's not even fucking funny. I can't wait to use them. I'm just gonna slip it in there.
Oh yeah.
Alright, let's
okay,
move on
from fluffing.
Do I have anything else? That's not very interesting. Okay, so we have a little trend on this show going here. It's an unintentional trend, but we talked about the Colorado shooting, I think, in both of the previous episodes. But like different stories of people bringing guns to theaters. Well, there's one more for this one, so we might have to make a segment for guns in the theaters. So a guy brought a gun, and I guess it was. So I guess he had tucked it like in his pants or something. Anyways, so he brings a gun into the Bourne Legacy showing movie, whatever, and it is in Nevada. I actually got that location. I wrote that down.
Good.
But apparently, when he was watching the movie, like I guess when he sat down, like went to the bathroom, came back and sat down or something like that, something happened. The gun slipped out and it fell on the ground. And when it hit the ground, it discharged and it shot him in the ass.
Oh, what?
I just thought,
what the fuck?
Yeah.
I mean, I just don't even know what to say about that. He got what he deserved, I guess.
Yeah.
But, I don't know, man. I mean, you're putting everybody else in that theater through a whole lot of grief and agony because at this point, if a gunshot goes off in a theater, I think people are gonna
fucking freak.
Yeah.
Wrong is, like, if you have a gun, you have that much money to spend on a gun, you can't get like a holster for it.
I know, right?
You can't get something to put on your leg, conceal it, or put
you couldn't get a safety on that gun.
That's what I'm saying. Why is the safety not on?
Yeah,
if I put a gun in my waistband, anywhere near the vicinity of my boys, dude, that thing's gonna be. I'm not even loading around in the chamber.
It's gonna have the safety on it. It's gonna have like
I'll probably even have the
little chain lock through it, and
exactly. I might even pop out the clip and carry it in my other pocket.
Yeah,
I
mean, on that, like now that you say that, like on that grounds, like alone, I would have arrested that guy.
Of course.
So I've been like, why the fuck was your safety not on?
I mean, yeah, of course. There's no reason he shouldn't have been arrested for that. That's ridiculous.
I think Bourne Legacy was an interesting movie to choose to bring a gun to.
I don't know.
Because if you're getting ready to kill a theater of people, like, there weren't really that many people seeing Bourne Legacy.
I'm sure there were enough people seeing Bourne Legacy. I know, it's a terrible, terrible travesty that they even continued that series, but
just remaking all that shit from my childhood.
Exactly, dude. I mean, Jesus, I grew up on Bourne. God. I
want to get into this.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So for those that can't see this, who don't have
should be everyone.
Well, no, for those who don't
other than the three of us in a room.
Exactly, that's what I say. For those who aren't in this room right now, watching, I write down little things throughout the week on a notebook, but this particular topic I want to talk about, I print it out. Because I just think it's amazing. But I'm kind of worried to read it because it's a little politically incorrect.
Yeah.
Okay, and more politically incorrect than talking about fluffers for 20 minutes like we did?
Yeah.
We'll have to explain it.
So I'm going to read the article.
Just read it.
And this came from worstpreviews.com. It's titled, Former Brave Director Says Pixar is Sexist. And there's a picture of an overweight, kind of unattractive, redheaded woman.
Nice.
And she said back when Pixar first announced Brave, it was revealed that Brenda Chapman would be directing, making her the first female helmer to tackle a Pixar film. But soon after, Chapman was off the project and Mark Andrews was hired as her replacement. And then Chapman now opened up to the New York Times about what happened, blaming everything on sexism. And this is, in quotes here, what she was saying. When Pixar took me off of Brave, a story that came from my heart, inspired by my relationship with my daughter, it was devastating. To have my story taken away and given to someone else, and a man at that, was truly distressing on so many levels. She went on to say that the industry has always leaned in favor of male filmmakers, stating, sometimes women express an idea and are shot down only to have a man express essentially the same idea and have it broadly embraced. And then the question was, directors are replaced all the time in Hollywood. Is it possible that she just wasn't the right person for the job, or do you believe she was fired for being a woman?
Okay.
I think we should discuss that first before I read the comment that I wanted to read on this.
Okay.
I think she's just being a baby.
Well,
because that one woman won an award for what the fuck is that movie where they're like defusing bombs and shit?
Yeah, The Hurt Locker.
Yeah, The Hurt Locker.
Catherine Bigelow. Yes.
Yeah,
defusing bombs and shit. That one movie, whatever. I'm like, fuck, that could be anything. Mission Impossible 4, like
Lethal Weapon 2.
And that one went against Avatar, right? Yeah. James Cameron lost.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because that was his ex-wife.
Is it really?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
they were married for a long time.
He was probably like, bitch.
No, I don't think he cared. I think he was happy to see her actually finally.
I think he was happy with his fucking $2 billion
yeah,
he made off of
exactly.
Avatar.
I don't think he needed a whole shelf full of Oscars. Because, yeah, he didn't get that from Titanic, so...
Again, like, and then he fucking re-releases in 3D and...
Yeah.
Just...
Okay, but we're wandering off the point.
Yeah, I was just saying, like, you know...
No,
women directors have...
But you have to take into account that, yes, Catherine Bigelow did finally break that glass ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
But the number of female directors, especially of high caliber, big budget, studio-driven films, is very, very small compared to the number of male filmmakers.
Is it possible that they just don't do as good of a job as the other people?
I mean, yes, of course it's possible.
Yeah.
It's possible that, anybody could do a terrible job and get replaced on a movie. And I can't say for sure that that's what happened here. But I think, yes, part of it is that she is annoyed that the movie that she, came up with was taken away from her. And I would be pissed, too, if a movie I hatched, and not necessarily wrote, because I'm pretty sure she didn't get screenplay credit on that.
No.
I'm pretty sure it was just the story idea. But even if I came up with a story idea and somebody else took it over and ended up making the movie out of it, I would feel pretty bad about
Especially because she was already on the project.
Right, exactly.
And then they replaced her.
But it does happen. I mean, people do get replaced a lot.
Yeah. I feel like Disney Pixar is not a company to, like, really gamble on, like, a movie like that with a new director.
Especially since that was their first female-driven film.
Yeah. Minus all the princess stuff.
Yeah. Well, I'm talking about Pixar.
Okay.
That was Pixar's first female-driven film.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you don't want to take chances on that. I mean, that was a tentpole release for them. They can't mess with it. They can't take the chance that it's not... And it didn't do as well as their previous releases.
Yeah.
So...
And it might have done even worse if she had directed
Possibly. We don't know. Nobody... Yeah. They're the only ones in the room that know what work she put into it, what caliber of the work was. I don't know. I mean...
But you would still think she would have some influence over the movie, though?
Yeah, maybe like storyline. Keep her on as, like the way they kept J.K. Rowling on for the Harry Potter movies to kind of...
Because, I mean, it is her story, so they had to buy it off of her. Or get permission to use it.
Well, I don't know.
I don't know. I just think the person who replaced her is probably just better qualified. Like you said, I mean,
possibly.
They're looking to make money. They're a business.
Right.
I think she turned out to be the one that was more sexist.
Yeah.
I mean, because she was just like, ain't a man at that. I'm like, come on. I'm like, what? Like, it's not like the guy was like deliberately like, oh, I'm gonna take over like this bitch's job. It's like he just got probably a phone call, and he was like, yeah, sure, like I'll do the job. Like that's no problem.
Well, yeah, and I agree. It's probably sour grapes at this point that she just and that's how she's lashing out at it, and that's how she's perceiving it.
It's just ironic
because she wants to see it that way. Probably because, again, this was her movie. She felt very strongly about it. It came from a relationship she had with her daughter, and she wanted her daughter and other little girls to be able to look up to this character and the relationship she had with her mother in the film, and to know that a female came up with it, directed it, and just give the girls a little more hope that they could achieve their dreams. Instead of being fluffers. As most of them will.
Yeah.
I mean, like, how many of these little girls are going to go home, though, and look up who the director was and be like,
these little girls just want to be like...
I knew that.
Yeah, they just want to be entertained. They just want to see pretty colors, and just like most adults do.
Yeah, and at most maybe be, like, inspired to be, like, the main character.
Right.
A Nordic fucking Viking, Scottish, whatever. Viking.
She's Scottish.
It's all the same. Ugh.
No, it's not.
Ugh. The accents in that movie alone made me not want to see it.
I like Scottish brogues. Besides, I have a crush on Kelly MacDonald, who does the voice for the character in Brave. She's
How old is she?
I don't know. She's old though. She's like 29, 30,
that's not
something
old.
like that. She's almost as old as me. So. Whoa.
So we get to the classic.
Yeah. Okay. So then, so this is one of the comments that was left. And this guy was pretty nice about the whole incident.
Okay.
But I don't know. I don't agree with his. Let's get right into it. Okay. So his name is Pussyfart. And he says.
And we're not making this up.
We're not making this up. This is, I swear to God, like, you can go on the website, it's all here. So his name's Pussyfart. He wrote, and some of this is starred out, but I'm going to say the words anyways. He says, "Yes, you fat fuck, I'm sure it was because you were a female that Pixar decided to change directors, and not because your story idea was shit and nobody could get any work done around you. You're fat," in parentheses, "due to the fact that they were too busy throwing up their insides after getting a whiff of your stinky yeast-infected puss. Dust the cobwebs off and get laid for once, you fucking cunt. Find a blind guy and pay him a few $100 to have him do you, from behind, blindfolded, but don't be shocked if he asks you to wear a bag over that thing you call a face. Don't make me laugh. Just in case he suddenly regains his vision, you fucking whale. You probably made the main character in Brave a fatter-than-fuck red-headed girl in order to prove that fat bitches can be heroic too. After Pixar got a whiff of that idea, as well as your fungus-filled snatch, they shoved you out the door, as hard as that may sound, and made the character skinny instead. Stop using sexism as an excuse, you cow. The real reason nobody likes your idea is probably because they're all shit, and nobody can read them behind all the Cheetos stains on your scripts. Also, nobody wants to have a conversation in person with someone who smells like the inside of a belly button, you fucking gross piece of cunt."
End quote.
End quote.
End quote.
Okay, I really like the picture he's painting here.
I do too.
Because I'm getting this image that she is just a big, fat, disgusting person.
Piece of cunt shit.
I mean, up until the very end, I was just like, okay, she's just like a fat cunt. But then the Cheeto stains on the paper, like, that really hit home to me. That hit home.
And then I like this guy's response to his comment. And he says, this is Mr. Blonde, who said at Pussyfart, "Why don't you tell us what you really think?" I just thought that was perfect.
Well, I mean, obviously he was holding back.
He was.
He's being politically correct.
Mm-hmm. You have to be careful what you say nowadays, because all the online bullying, the cyberbullying shit and stuff like this fat bitch might go home and kill herself if people keep calling her like names.
Probably.
And it's, I don't know, it's sad. Like, I don't personally agree with it. I feel bad for the stinky cunt, but
yeah, I mean he's very interesting writing style.
Okay, you have very little to say on this.
I don't have much to say. I mean, I think the writing speaks for itself.
I think he summed it up perfectly.
And I really think he'll probably be hearing from Pixar because they want him at their story meetings pretty soon.
Yeah.
Can we agree that it's ironic that he's complaining about stinky cunts and his name is called Pussyfart?
I don't think that's...
I think that's
by design.
Yeah, maybe.
I think so.
Does he just complain about stinky
I imagine it, yeah.
vaginas?
That might be his.
Maybe he does that on every message board all over the internet.
He just has that very long comment that he copied
Maybe
and
that's
pastes.
another career I should shadow.
Oh.
Is that of the internet troll.
The internet pussyfart troll. Huh. That would be interesting.
That would be interesting.
Be long nights of just sitting in some fat kid's room.
Probably.
Drinking Dr. Peppers and...
No, Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew. Oh, yeah, okay. Mountain Dew, Cheetos and Doritos.
Yeah.
Extreme Doritos.
I guess.
And Flamin' Hot Cheetos.
Flamin' Hot Cheetos, for sure.
Definitely. Taco Bell, to the max.
Oh, of course. Taco Bell and White Castle. That's usually what it is.
Those are the foods of trolls.
Yes.
Did you see Labyrinth?
And Labyrinth, yes, again, another one that they're likely to remake very soon.
Oh, please no.
Mm-hmm.
Please do. Just so people can watch it and then hate it and then hate the original one as well and we can all move on.
No one will ever hate the
The
original.
original's stupid as shit.
I agree with you, but no one will ever hate it.
I remember being forced to watch that movie.
Yeah, we were forced at gunpoint to watch that movie.
I loved Jennifer Connelly.
She was underage in that movie, though.
I don't care. I was underage in that movie.
Okay, so it's all good.
So it's all good. I mean, she's older than I am.
So if you beat off to it now, though, will you just think of the fact that you were her age when you watched it?
I just try and think about, how I feel when I beat off to Kirsten Dunst in Interview with the Vampire.
Excuse me, who?
Before she had flapjack.
Oh, shit.
So she had any tits.
So she had a name change.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, God. I forgot she was in that movie.
I know. Most people do.
She's so forgettable.
Exactly.
Well, I don't have really any other talking points.
Then you have a whole list of shit there.
Yeah, we went through most of it, though.
Oh, did we?
Yeah, we just kind of blew through them all.
Well, what are we on time?
Well, we're about 57 minutes.
Okay, so we still got an hour.
Vin Diesel to join the Avengers 2 as Vision. And it's not even a rumor. It's actually just him.
I know. I was
wanting
like,
that.
Dude, Joss Whedon hasn't even written the script yet.
Yeah. So how do you even know Vision's going to be in it?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Apparently, he put up on his Twitter. He put a picture of Vision on there. And
I'm sure he wants to get in on it.
Yeah,
I'm
just
sure.
stick it off.
I mean,
but with Fast 5 and then Fast 6 coming out, like I don't.
Yeah. I mean,
what does he need the Avengers
his future
for?
is set.
It is.
I mean, he's in his own $1 billion franchise.
I feel like he's on the fast track to making a lot of money.
But yeah, I saw Avengers set their tentpole at May 1st, 2015.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Right before the Avatar 2, right? Comes out?
I guess. We'll see if Jim Cameron actually gets it going in time to actually do it. Because, he may shoot in another year or so, but he may spend 10 years in post-production. We don't know.
Like he did in the first one.
Exactly. We have no idea what he's going to do. I mean, I don't know. But yeah, so they're going to lead up to it with Iron Man 3.
Which that was another thing I wrote down. They
Captain
halted
America,
production on
because he hurt his ankle.
Yeah.
So I was like, what a
baby.
pussy, dude.
I know.
Jesus Christ. Get that man a fluffer. Come on.
Flip his fucking knee back. Or his ankle. Whatever it was.
Ankle.
There needs to be adult film fluffers and regular film fluffers. There needs to be a fluffer for every job.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I want a fluffer at my job. when I'm working with, accounts payable stuff, dude, I need a little help.
You need a little release.
Exactly.
It's a stressful fucking job.
It is, man. Yeah.
Speaking of fluffers, I guess. Did you see that eBay put a ban on a bunch of stuff?
Did they?
Yeah.
Would they put a ban on?
I'm gonna read you the list.
Okay.
So eBay bans the sale of the following: advice. So we're fucked.
Fuck.
Spells. So we're fucked again. Curses, hexing, conjuring, magic, prayers, blessing services, magic potions, healing sessions, wholesale list, and drop shop lists.
Nice.
So yeah, they put a big ban on magic shit.
Why?
Well,
I don't know.
Well, because
Do they really think these things actually work?
Well, they do.
people, yeah,
They do. Isn't that supernatural?
clearly.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking people are going to be fucked whenever like a ghost comes into their house and they don't have the proper utensils to summon a demon.
Yeah, but that's just they can't get it on eBay. They can still go to like Ghostbusters.com and
or Amazon.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Speaking of Ghostbusters, so Ghostbusters 3.
I know what you're talking about. Bill Murray's not in it.
He's not in it yet. I'm just saying.
I was never a Ghostbusters.
I wasn't
fan.
either, really,
Yeah.
but still, again, raping my childhood.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm not really a big Bill Murray fan.
Bill Murray is fucking awesome.
Well, like he has a couple
Hold on a
movies that
second.
I like.
Hold on a second. Did you watch The Life Aquatic?
Yes,
Did you like that movie?
I thought it was okay.
Oh, we watched 5 minutes of it, and we just.
I think it's the
returned
weakest
it.
Wes Anderson movie. Still, I enjoy it.
I mean, I liked What About Bob and stuff like that, but Caddyshack.
The man gets a pass for life for Groundhog Day. That's all that you have to say. He can do whatever he wants the rest of his life. He made Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. But Rushmore, he was awesome in. He was great in Rushmore.
Not a fan of Bill Murray. I've probably seen these movies.
Bill
I've never
Murray
seen
is-
Groundhog Day.
He was
Bill
good.
Murray's great.
He was good in Zombieland.
There you go. See?
Okay.
He's great at playing himself.
He's only in the movie for 10 minutes?
He was awesome in the Royal Tenenbaums, too.
I didn't watch that.
What the hell is wrong with
I have it, but I didn't watch it.
Watch
yet.
it.
Hmm.
Fuck. Rushmore, Royal Tenenbaums. In that order.
Oh, this is like
No, but you need to watch...
the series.
No. But still, watch them in that order.
Soon if I had one more thing to hit.
Probably not.
I did, but it's not very interesting.
Neither is this podcast. What is it?
The NBC thing, during the Olympic game, during the USA versus Spain gold medal basketball game, the announcer Bob Fitzgerald mistook Jesse Eisenberg for Mark Zuckerberg, which I thought was pretty funny.
That is pretty funny. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure that won't be the last time that happens in either of their lives.
Wasn't he nominated for an Oscar for that role?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fuck. Jesse Eisenberg being nominated for anything is...
He was good. He was good in that movie.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I like him in some things, but he plays the same thing in everything.
Yeah.
It just happened to be that was a perfect Mark Zuckerberg for the way I imagine Mark Zuckerberg really is.
Like an asshole.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So yes, I'll go to my grave imagining that Mark Zuckerberg in real life was Jesse Eisenberg in that film,
Was Jesse Eisenberg in real life?
which is exactly the same. Yes. So there you go. What else? You don't have anything else to talk about?
Nothing
You don't want to
else.
talk about they're shooting the Wolverine right now? It's in Japan.
No, not really.
Why is it in Japan?
Because it's set in Japan.
Okay, that might be interesting.
Yeah.
Is it just called the Wolverine?
Yeah, that's what they decided to go with, the Wolverine.
Oh wow, that's gonna be confusing.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Nah.
Is it like a sequel or a prequel or
Well,
A reimagining, a retake?
no,
Reimagining.
it's
is it like its own thing?
yeah, because they're trying to distance themselves from X-Men Origins Wolverine because it was such a piece of shit
Yeah.
that they're basically just trying to reboot that entire offshoot franchise with Hugh Jackman as Wolverine by going in the other direction.
Okay.
So
So
James Mangold is directing it.
But it won't be tied to like First Class or any of that?
No.
So they're going to have an X-Men First Class like story arc that they're making like a sequel to that.
Yes.
Now they're going to have a Wolverine thing.
Yes.
And I think they rumored Magneto.
Magneto was supposed to be the next one, but since Wolverine did so poorly, that got put on the back burner. And we'll see. I don't know. I think Ian McKellen's getting to that point where he doesn't really want to do it now. So, unless they go young and completely rip off X-Men Origin or X-Men First Class.
Well, I mean, they're making a sequel to that, so I think they'll just keep it young.
That's what I'm saying.
They won't have them aging.
Yeah, so probably not, but I don't know. But yeah, they're doing the Wolverine.
Just not that interested. Like, after Origins, like, I just don't care.
It's going to be different.
Yeah, I'll still see it.
They're completely, it's going to be a whole different kind of film.
So we talked about movies a lot. Is there any video game stuff going on?
I don't know. I'm excited still for Black Ops 2.
They have the live video streaming now that they added.
That's true.
That'd be kind of cool to see how that works.
Yeah, I think it would be interesting.
I think the kill streak thing is kind of dumb, the way they set it up. Because they want to give like the shitty players like a feeling like they're contributing.
Yeah, I know, but
I think it's just gonna make it too easy to have kill streaks. Now you're gonna have like all these like drones and everything flying around. It's just gonna be way too distracting.
That's what it is right now, dude.
No, it's not.
Yes, it was. That was ridiculous.
That was Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 3
Modern
is
Warfare
not really
2,
that bad.
Black Ops, Modern Warfare 3, they all have a ridiculous amount of fucking drones and, UAVs and counter UAVs and now stealth bombers and, I mean, it's just everywhere. Every time I turn around in that game, there's another fucking kill streak going across the screen.
Yeah.
And it's just like, Jesus
But see, like, that
Christ.
shit doesn't even bother me as much as just the fucking flashbangs. Like, just that alone.
I never have a problem with flashbangs. What
Really?
problem do you
Dude,
have?
those shits like never work for me.
It just like bounces off the people's heads when we throw them, but then like fucking one lands behind us like 20 yards and like the
Dude,
dude goes
I've had like
stunned and paralyzed.
I've had stun grenades and flash grenades like fucking kill me.
Yeah, I've killed a couple people like that too.
Yeah, I mean it's just like
you can finish them
ridiculous.
off throwing it at them. That's pretty fun.
The Fluffer class, you can finish them off.
That'd
And
be sweet.
I don't know. Nothing really in like video game wise.
Yeah, there's not much going
right
on.
now anyways.
Yeah, it's kind of a dead time.
yeah. There's stuff I'm excited for, but you guys don't care, so.
Yeah.
Nope.
It's PS Vita stuff.
Yeah, fuck.
You know Vita.
More like fucking Jesus Christ, come on. Get a real system. Get an iPad, come on.
Fuck
You're
that.
playing Angry Birds like everybody else.
I'll just get a Dreamcast with a screen on it and like a little battery pack.
Oh, I saw a Dreamcast the other day for sale somewhere.
In my room?
No.
You can get it on Amazon. They're like $20.
No, but I was trying to explain to my wife why this was an awesome system, and she was like, I don't even remember that system.
That's why.
I was like, that's why it was awesome. I was like, this and the Atari Lynx, and these are the greatest systems known to man.
And the Game Boy Pocket?
Yeah.
Oh, they're re-releasing the NeoGeo.
Oh, the NeoGeo.
Oh shit! Is it gonna be like up graphics or just
I don't know.
garbage?
I don't know.
No, re-release it exactly the way it was in 1992.
They basically just have an overstock of them somewhere.
Sweet.
Dude, I remember I wanted one of those things like so bad.
We had one. That
And
was
then they
awesome.
had the NeoGeo Pocket as well.
Did that one actually fit in your pocket?
I think so.
The other one could fit in a backpack if you bought like a backpack for it.
If you bought a body-sized backpack.
It was like a duffel bag, like one of those big fucking.
Oh my god. Oh wow. Alright, so nothing going on in the games.
Nothing going on.
Anything going on TV?
No, I acquired Breaking Bad, so I'll start watching that.
Good. Start watching it. It's awesome.
And The Wire,
Yes.
so I heard that's really
Thank you. That is my favorite series of all time.
good. I finished Castle, finished Parks and Recreation, finished Supernatural, finished Hell's Kitchen. It's been a busy week.
It's just has been a busy day.
I still have no job.
I know, you have
I got
nothing to
a
do
lot
all day.
accomplished, I feel.
Yeah. Well, let's see what else. Dexter is coming back.
Mm-hmm. And actually, my mom and I are watching season 6. I've already seen it.
Coming back.
Homeland? I watched
It's pretty good. I enjoyed it. But Matt looks like he's ready to go.
We're here to wrap. What's the
I
main?
got fucking pissed, dude.
Why?
Huh?
What'd you say?
So I got pissed.
Oh, these are your pissed.
No, I'm not pissed. I got pissed.
Well, just piss then.
Yeah. Jesus.
Aren't you in your adult diapers?
Yeah.
Go on one of these little
Pockets.
Go piss in.
Do we have a Paco story?
Do you have a Paco story? We could talk about today.
I probably do. I mean, he always does something.
Yeah.
Oh no, we could talk about the towel.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
Should I tell it since it's mine?
Yeah, you should tell it because you
Okay.
experienced it.
So I walk into the bathroom downstairs, and let me paint our listeners a picture here. Our house is it's a 6-story mansion in Poughkeepsie, out in the forest.
Mm-hmm.
We have 12 bathrooms, 4 upstairs
and
on the 6th floor,
and one bathroom downstairs.
and 1 bathroom on the 2nd floor. 420 rooms.
But one
I
butler.
like that number.
It's nice.
One of them's a guest room, though. It's a little small. So
Alright.
That's where I
it's
stay
60. Yeah, it's
when I
60
go
by
over.
I think
60 by 50 feet.
Mm.
It's a small room.
It's small.
Anyways, okay, so downstairs bathroom is basically like my grandpa's bathroom because he has the guest room downstairs, and then there's a bathroom and it's like right there with the kitchen and all that shit. Anyways, we're eating one night, so I go to the bathroom, had to piss real quick, do my business, and then go to wash my hands, pick up the towel, and I start drying off my hands, and like I noticed like the texture, like something just felt like, you know that feeling where you're just like something feels off.
Yeah.
So like I pick the towel up and I bring it to my face to smell it, and it just smells like a fucking porta potty. Like it smells disgusting, and like I got so fucking pissed.
But the thing is, like, this wasn't the first time he's done this.
Not the first time.
And let's just explain like what Paco's doing. So Paco cannot control where his aim is at.
Yeah.
So
his dick just does what he doesn't have a fluffer.
Doesn't have a fluffer to-
His dick just goes wherever.
and because my parents always yell at him about all the piss all over the floor,
Mhm.
he's basically like, okay, well, I need to clean it up somehow.
Mm.
Well, there's no paper towel, so what does he use? The towel we fucking dry our hands with.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's just soaked with like urine.
Right. Wow.
It's fucking disgusting.
That is pretty disgusting.
Yep. I remember my dad made me smell it like 5 times just to make sure.
He didn't smell it. He's just like, man.
No, Dad smelled it.
Smell that. Smell. What's that smell like to you?
Does it smell like more?
He's like, does that smell like urine? And I'm like, I just like took like a little whiff, like from like, you know, like
From a distance.
from a distance. I'm like, yeah, that smells like piss. He's like, are you sure though? Like, smell it again. And he just kept doing that like 5 times. I'm like, well, it doesn't smell like fucking hand soap.
the day my grandpa wipes his ass with the hand towel.
Well, no, I think, he's like, he's
No, I think that's already.
Hold on a second.
he's already shat in people's fucking houses. Like, my parents will take him to like little, you know, company like get-togethers at like a house or like, you know, like a little party.
Soiree.
Yeah, soiree. And he gets like nervous around large
He's
crowds.
He's basically a fucking sick dog. Like
he's just like he's like a big child.
Yeah.
But like, you know, he's just very nervous like around a lot of people. And like, you know, then he has to go to the restroom because he's on all kinds of medications. But like his ass for some reason just fucking explodes. Like it's not like just like a shit on the floor. It's like a shit like on the wall. So, I mean, there's like an explosion, and then he starts like, you know, he freaks out because there's shit in his underwear. There's shit on the goddamn walls. So I mean, it's basically like a Dumb and Dumber scenario here. And he just decides to fucking take their towels and use it to clean the shit off the walls. He did this at one of my parents' friend's house. So I think he tried to clean it all up, but there's still like shit all in the sink. There's still shit on the walls and everything.
Did he at least light a candle?
I wish.
That might mask some of the visual,
But
the smoke.
I mean, that alone is just crazy. I mean, I think the crazier part is though when he came out of the restroom, we found out this later. Apparently, he was not wearing his underwear because they were dirty. Instead, he had them in his pocket.
Like a handkerchief.
And the only reason we know this is because I think like a week later, when my dad was cleaning out the minivan, he found a pair of dried up, hot, fucking shit-stained undies like thrown in the back of the van.
Oh my god!
So this motherfucker was just like Balla and just threw it in the back. And it was like YOLO.
Oh my god!
But like we had to explain too. What happens is that like when he goes to these parties and stuff, he drinks and he's not supposed to be drinking.
Yeah.
It's like that's what happens. Like he gets a little drunk and then he's like a dumb fucking little sick dog and gets nervous and he just like shits where he is and like where he stands and.
I mean, in a way, I kind of like feel sorry for him because, you know, if it's happened once, you think my parents would like learn after a repetition of this happening. So I'm just like, I kind of feel sorry for him in a way because it's almost like they kind of do it just to see him.
Yeah, it's like I thought they're enablers. Like,
yeah,
mom and dad are just like, oh man, we need a good story. Let's make this motherfucker shit all over the
place. Wow.
We sound like horrible grandchildren.
Nah.
I mean,
no, you are. But,
we don't sound like it. We are.
Yeah. But we just gotta have fun with it. I mean, one day he'll be gone, and then we'll miss all the shit on the walls. We'll be like, God damn it! Like,
something tells me you won't miss shit on the walls.
We'll miss the story.
Not on our walls, but on other people's walls.
Yeah, on other people's walls. We'll miss the story.
Basically, just YOLO. You know?
Yeah.
YOLO.
Just YOLO. So this sums up our whole podcast.
Pretty much. I think we need to rename our podcast, though. I think we need to rename it The Three Fluffers.
The Three Fluffer-Nutters?
Exactly.
Okay. Anyway.
So we'll
guys,
now be starting the podcast talking about who we fluffed.
Well, we don't have to rename this one. We'll just make a new podcast.
Oh, okay, we'll just make another podcast.
And we'll bring all of our 5 listeners over to.
I'm too lazy. Anyways, maybe we should.
Okay.
Let's kind of wrap it up here.
All right.
All right.
You just listened to how long was that?
That was an hour and 17 minutes.
Just listened to roughly an hour and 20 minutes of
Three Stuff Guys.
Just wisdom and just stuff you can take home and apply to crafts and
exactly.
I don't know, whatever.
Apply to your daily life.
Yeah.
I mean, just like live by this shit.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
I mean, next time you have like
everyone's on board.
You know, when you go to the bathroom and you have diarrhea, just think back. Like, at least you're not Paco. And
what would Paco do? That's basically
exactly.
WWPD.
Exactly.
We
need bracelets with WWPD.
Just thank your lucky stars you're shitting in the toilet bowl and not all the fucking walls.
I think honestly that the one thing to take away from this episode is just thank God that you aren't Paco.
Or a fluffer.
Or a fluffer.
Or Paco's fluffer.
Or Shia LaBeouf. Or Shia LaBeouf's fluffer.
I think we're all very happy we're not Shia LaBeouf.
Because he will be penetrating Stellan Skarsgård in this movie.
Oh, that would be so great to see.
The role of a lifetime.
Yes.
Okay. All right, let's wrap this.
All right.
You can follow us on Twitter, twitter.com/3stuffguys. Become a fan of our Facebook page. Just search 3 Stuff Guys on that. Number 3 for all of these. Don't spell it out. Our podcast is actually being hosted on Podomatic at 3stuffguyspodcast.podomatic.com. You can email us any questions you have, any advice you need, or stories or whatever at 3stuffguys@gmail.com. Search for us on iTunes. Just search 3 Stuff Guys in there. And then youtube.com/3stuffguys is where we'll have all of the episodes. If you can't find them in iTunes, because we'll have to remove some of the earlier ones because they won't fit on the Podomatic site.
Yes.
And then we want to thank Raphael Chelin, our friend, for the use of his song Get Stuffed off the album Donuts, Bacon, and Cookies. And also check out his Facebook page, King Chell's Productions, coming soon. And if you live in the Dallas, North Dallas Metroplex area, he is a DJ, so if you need any DJing done, hit him up on his Facebook page.
Yes. Please rate and comment.
Yeah, rate and review us on iTunes. Comment on our YouTube page.
Or just send us email too.
Yeah.
Because we want to hear what you guys think and we want
get active,
advice.
Guys.
Yeah. And just ask us questions. We want to know what's going on in your life.
We're not just doing this for Paco shits and giggles.
Yeah.
Trying to get some feedback here.
But yeah.
That's it.
All right.
Have a blessed night.
YOLO.
YOLO.